Oh my god. There you go. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Guderian to my...
You minimized my camera, Guderian.
Hang on a minute. I did what? Oh my goodness, I minimized his camera.
There it is.
Unbelievable. This guy needs to get fired. So yeah, let's start it from the top. Anybody, welcome everybody. Guderian to my left, right over there. My hand doesn't get cut off. That's TL Pepper. Welcome everybody. We have a scrimmage today against with two great teams. We have TriRex and the I'm gonna get this name right. The Core Frank. First time casting these guys. These guys obviously are a French team. I don't know much about them. I know that they're one of the teams that already qualified for the main stage, and they're definitely going to be a tough opponent today for the TriRex team, the team that we're going to be behind today, and they're going to be on the Axis side, and then the map is going to be Hürtgen Forest, a map I'm very familiar with. I casted a match yesterday on Hürtgen with, so many things happened yesterday. We had the Team Phoenix versus 91st GR3 38th. And we had a hell of a fight on Hürtgen Forest. Team Phoenix came out the victor in that one. So, this is going to be very familiar territory for me, Pep. I know you happen to say this is like one of your favorite matches. You know, you love Hürtgen. So talk a little bit about what's so great about Hürtgen.
I love the long-range engagements. Tank battles taking 750 meter shots, and you're going from one side of the valley to the other. Last time that I did a game with you on this map, we saw an AT gun set up at Radar Station, which is almost up at North Pass, and it was taking tank kills down at the very, very south of the map on, what's the point, Siegfried Line. We had a tank hiding behind hard cover, and he got taken out from an AT gun 760 meters away. So it's that kind of gameplay where you have to really think macro and send out your recon or a scout to check those spots and be really aware of all the sight lines on the map in order to push forward and through it. So
as you're going about that, we have a flip of the map. We're already in game. I did the whole setting up of the admin cam. I'm just going to pop over to our live scene. The midpoint is North Pass, my friend. North Pass.
Awesome. North Pass is going to be a big tank battle because Axis can hide up on the hill behind North Pass on Hill 15, and it looks like Hill 15 is the point as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This whole layout is going to be really a slugfest because it's straight across.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
3 and 4.
So you're going to see a lot of the Axis tanks up on the radar station on Hill 15, and they're going to be able to hit way back overlook from there. So, you're looking on the map at 800 meter plus range, and at that range, you can't see infantry anymore. You can just see tanks. I think tanks load in at 1,000 meters. So it's going to be just basically a battle of the armor and AT guns.
In terms of advantages,
whoever has control of that superiority, the infantry is going to do the rest, right? So
yeah, definitely. In terms of advantages on this map, I've heard conflicting, arguments, but I do think it's a slight Axis lean. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because the brush on the Allies side gives you, it depends on which point, really, but there's a lot of cover, especially in the North Pass, for Allies in the trees. And so it's harder for them to make long-range engagements out of it, but it's also a lot easier to maneuver, undetected. So, with the Axis side, though, you also have the hill further back, so it's like a big kill valley, basically, if you set up right.
So
I don't know. It's a give take, right? I think it's a balanced map, to be honest.
I know a lot of people when they originally heard that Hürtgen was going away, just like St. Marie de Mont, people were sad. But I think this map has come along quite well. I think we've embraced this map as a comp map. First of all, it's a beautiful map. but it's designed well. I mean, it's just not a good-looking map. It plays well. I think that's why it makes the cut.
The version we're seeing right now is the second rendition of Hürtgen Forest. Oh, do you remember the first Hürtgen Forest?
I don't, but yes, I noticed it that there's a V2 in the attack map. So I'm not even sure what was different. It might have been some internal PTE
they completely
things.
reconfigured the map. It's a whole new map.
Wow.
There used to never be a river at the middle, remember?
Oh, that's right. There was no river.
There was, but like no
the
water.
original, the OG one, right?
Yeah. yeah. It was a very different layout.
So there we saw that little sneaky 5 submarine underneath the water, kill switch, muck, zombie, stupor. That's a hit squad over here to the north side.
Ooh, deep flank right off the hop. Look at they're coming right up from Scar.
Oh, I see out.
We're gonna have a nice battle on this hill. This is basically the second valley that leads in. It's just on the edge of the soft cap. That is going to be your second front most of the game, and so you're going to see flanking maneuvers moving, you know, east around that hill, and then you're going to have most of your infantry on allies just in the village and not letting Germany cross, basically. And we're going to see, like, you know, artillery and tanks rolling up real soon, and it's going to start changing the landscape here pretty quick.
Seeing a pretty solid TriRex start off the jump. I mean, look, anytime you're in the E column and you're pushing through the strong point, it's definitely looking great off the rip.
Yeah, that was a really strong start. And Muck Snapper's outpost is across the river. He's got his whole squad fighting up the hill there. Yep. Artillery's landing accurately around it, so we're going to see them try to push right up and pinch them into the forest here. Point looks like it's almost ready to go to TriRex. I think that they've boxed out enough.
Yeah, 3/4. Yeah, they're denying them the strong point. Getting ready to hit the boom for the TriRex crew. A few more seconds, and at least secure. 3-2 going to go up early, it looks like, unless some crazy artillery or respawn. They did contest. Look at that. See, they must know something. Nope.
Oh, here we go.
I think it's going to go. It's right on the brink. And there it is. TriRex off the rip. Gets the early 3-2 lead. Now let's try and pull up. I always love the transition. Let me get up top and just give you the open map.
Let's see what kind of progress has been made on that hill down just to your left, lower left here at the lumber yard. Yeah, here's our second line here. Looks like TriRex is pretty much winning this gunfight and pushing the UFR offensive on this front.
Clearly they're
into the river.
Yeah, they're not. They haven't even traversed the river. Now that is an advantage to the Axis on this point, right? Because they have to come quite a long ways, and there's a lot of choke points. There's very few areas to traverse this map. I think they have to go all the way down almost into the 5 to get across. Otherwise, you got to come right into the 3, which is basically walking into the teeth of, Muck, and well, we've got a couple DC guys, DKB guys in that area there. In terms of tank
play,
play,
artillery is pinning the TriRex garrison on North Pass Strong Point. I can see that landing over at the factory, and it's going to be tough for them to hold this strong point when they've had an arty gun zeroed in on their main spawn point.
And I think this group of UFR guys are trying to get, trying to traverse this little narrow way and come up underneath, because
look at Q and I think it was Lima OP. We've got recon from UFR making its way into the back there, dropping one squad leader.
Oh, right here.
No, on your screen. Up at the top of the screen, there's Quick and Caparzo have made their way in the back line, and I've seen them drop 2 squad leaders now.
think the call is just to kind of hold and wait and just, I mean, are they waiting possibly for tanks to come up? We know that it takes a few minutes for them to spawn and then drive from their main HQ up to the mid.
Let's go check out the radar station and see what they have set up.
Radar station.
Looks like we have one squad leader on Hill 15, but nothing else.
Yeah, not much in the way of back defense at the moment. Deep defense.
Caparzo is just sitting on that garrison right now, locking it out.
So, Soap is trying his best to get to the 100 supplies and pop garrison up underneath. This is the radar tower where you probably would want to launch in order to get into Weibach from the south.
UFR's got quite a bit of traction. Can you go over to like where Dirty Dan is and have a look just across the tree line? Because there's a pretty big group that I saw moving there, and they're a little out of range for our depths here.
So it looks like Del Rue, Edward. Well, Del Rue is the most important. He's the SL, and he needs to stay up. Takes down Kiddix.
Yeah, he's just defending his outpost right in front of him.
I mean, when you're this deep in, you probably want to just stay as quiet as possible. Caparzo, you know, is lighting up the OPs. He just gets that OP, Del Rue. You know, what can you do? I mean, I guess he's just a disrupting force underneath because there's just not enough. There's just not enough players to really make an impact.
Traction right here. He's really starting to get some traction. All he needs is, you know, 4 more riflemen, or you know.
Well, he can cause some disruption. But look, you're going up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 OPs with a garrison, 2 garrisons.
Look at how many AT guns TriRex has built up by the South Hill.
They had a sale on them. They had a sale on them. 2 for 1, 2 for 1. You know, buy them and you know.
Oh, and we have a tank now at Hill 15 as well. Let's see.
What do we got? We got a looks like
our heavy. Medium.
Yeah, medium. So
it looks like the tank commander is on top of the bunker. Oh, that tank just got taken out. It just blew up.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see who hit him. Who do they have on this side of the hill?
Tank.
Where we are.
Hill 15.
Maybe it's probably an AT gun.
Well, let's find where the heck it is. Anyone's guess. Nobody knows. But anyway, let's get back into the fight. Looks like UFR is kind of stuck up top in the trees, and it's tough. It's gonna come down to artillery take some key shots and land where Muck, because you got to control. I think you got to control that building in that water tower area in order to come down off of the hill, because it's. I mean, otherwise you got to slug it through these where we're seeing. What is this? Avox and Kronker. You can come through the broken houses in the backyard. Bombing run. Piers. Axis bombing run. The sneaky get what he needs to get. I think he might grab this group of guys. Yeah. Wipes out an entire squad. Relieving the pressure on North Pass. Now, this also will allow the rest of the team hopefully to move up. I know Muck is trying to push up, further into the top of the 3. And we're looking right here. This is the defense controlling the southern half. Let's just find this. These are the guys that are important. You cannot let your opponent flank up underneath. And again, it's going to take more than just one squad, because clearly 2 full squads, Jables, and we've got
double douche.
Double douche. Thank you for that. Yes, we have 2 SLs and Judo Chop, 3 squad leaders controlling the south. You're just not going to. You need more than one squad to break in. Now, I'm trying to find some allied tanks. I'm not seeing anything rolled up just yet. I'm wondering if they've got some AT guns potentially popped up on top of the hill, shooting down. Nothing at the moment. Things look pretty static.
Looks
from
like there's
from
a good
main.
flanking garrison south of way back, and supplies kind of distracting from that between Mo's
Sure.
back and way back.
See, look, built garrison, even though it's contested, is protect it, and it's have your recon just place them up.
They have 3 OPs like spread out around it, so I think that they have enough spawn points there to start something when they're ready. They just need to lull them into a sense of security and collect them all up on the hill and then trade.
I like Takahara, man. He's got a lot of heart. He is out there just trying to get him. He's on their 6, so he might grab a couple guys, take a couple down. I actually want to jump on and see what he's about to do.
Yeah, this is going to be a big play, you know?
Let's get down there. It does seem like the infantry play is a little stale. Everybody's just kind of set up their kill zones. I think Taka's just out there on a mission to die. That's what happened. He just got... Oh. Poor Tak. That's what happens when you go against up the whole team. I mean, geez.
Oh, look at what Muck Slacker just did. McSlacker. He just wiped the whole squad. McSlacker just wiped 4 guys behind the house. It was carnage.
McSlacker.
Look at all those bodies.
Let me
Look
see.
at all the bodies.
Holy shit, man. I got the perfect one for him, man. Yeah, McSlacker. Good job, McSlacker. We love that. Uh-oh. Look, when you got Muck, Dirty Dan,
they're pushing.
and McSlacker,
They're making a big push.
I'm going to jump on with Kill Switch.
This
is
means
always
there
fun.
is likely also a push coming from the south on those outposts that we saw earlier. They're going to start vicing them in. And this is where, you know, they can pretty much leave mid. Put all the pressure on the enemy.
So I think they want to gain this building. This is where Muck wants to be. This little bit of real estate is everybody's favorite little burnt out. And so
Little
just
tank
so you,
right behind this house.
yeah,
They're right next to an enemy tank. That's an allied tank.
is that right?
It's look down.
Oh, would you just look at it? It's got the satchel on him.
This is a medium Sherman.
Oh
They're
no!
gonna blow. Go kill switch. Go kill switch.
Get out of the way, Kill. You about to eat it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh, I hope that whatever he's engaging doesn't steal the kill right now.
Yeah, he needs to.
Looks like he's getting tracked by him.
That's a long. Well worth. I guess he was just protecting it so nobody could remove it. I would have stood there too and let it blow me up.
Yeah, why
It
not,
takes,
right?
He's taking the tank out. That's a great unselfish play. So, look, we're starting to see TriRex improving positions. They're not content any longer just sitting on said point. They've dropped a couple people in defense, it appears, but with Muck's group moving west up along the 3, it does
that's
appear
gonna be
they're
made
gonna,
a lot easier now with that tank on too.
yeah.
Under that.
So this garrison is
second Tiger heading up to Hill 15 right now.
yeah. We'll wait till it gets closer if it makes it. The other one got blown up. Probably hit a landmine or something.
No, there's 2 of them there. It was the Panzer IV that got blown up.
Ah, right.
But we got 2 Tigers on Hill 15 now, so that's gonna be bad news bears for UFR. No pun intended.
What is the game plan if you're UFR right now? Obviously, they're holding and defending, you know, basically where Ping is out here. They're basically hanging in the soft cap, but they don't really have much, I don't think, in the way of a presence for an attack.
Yeah,
I think
they need to just do a deep south flank. You know, like this squad that you're looking at
yeah,
is getting too tight because look, they're walking into being surrounded. They're
they got to go
literally
further
just
south.
you got to go further south and
Well,
push your way from the
they're
outside
they're
so that
trying
they're
to
not
traverse this
all.
choke point here. This is really the most logical way of getting across. So I think Double Douche, Kiddix, Mintuk, those guys, they know it. They're just covering it. Now this squad leader needs more help. He's not going to be able to go on and so there's 2 squad leaders, Delru and Chartru. Chartru just goes down. Yeah. It's tough without artillery. I mean, it really is. On a map where you don't see your enemy very clearly, and they're already in fortified, or it's not fortified, but covered positions like here. Yeah, it's just you're not going to be able to walk in. You're going to get pinged, and then you're going to get dropped. Let's go back to the tip of the spear. We have Muck. Once again, right back at the same little house where we blew up the tank.
That was a pretty good nade from Muck there. It just overshot a little bit. It landed right between two of their troops. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Killswift's got the wiggle and the jiggle in his boots, man. He is just working it. He's working that AD. If you want to come get them out, you better smoke it and grenade it. Again, just outside of the soft cap in D3 is where the engagements are happening. Now we see a nice group, Airhead. I didn't quite catch it. It is coming down. This is what we're looking at. Airhead in the process of getting dropped. Securing that's going to be key, but it's a race to who's going to get there first. And I know, Pep, to look for the blueprint. I learned.
I'm giving this one to TriRex since I'm seeing Squid as an AT guy. And he's got a whole squad with him there to guard it.
I don't know.
Not a lot.
It doesn't appear. There it is. It's dropped down. Now let's get down and see who's going to get
They
it.
dropped them. Yeah, they're going to secure this. Oh, and the arty smoke coming in to help.
Yeah.
And the supplies ready to do it.
That's allied supplies. So you got it's crazy. That's allied
that's
supplies.
true.
So
yeah. So they're coming right up to that airhead. It's gone.
yeah, Airhead is finito. Au revoir. C'est la vie.
Looks like Quickwell is gonna. Sorry for butchering your name, but he's a squad leader near that supply drop now, and he may end up getting a garrison.
I'm wondering, is that insurance for a garrison that they don't have on Waybach? Look, they have a red zone garrison on the edge of the sea. The one in D6 is now open. If they can place maybe, one at the top, or, between the D and the E and on the 3 top.
Yeah, just to get one on the front line. I agree.
They're gonna be in pretty good shape. Yesterday was so much tank play. I'm not really seeing or hearing much in the way of tank play. It's kind of surprising. I was expecting a little bit more tank play. It was mostly guns.
We're seeing tank play. It's just all taking place way off screen. Because they're all hiding at the top of the hill making kilometer-long shots at each other.
So Axis, TriRex bombing run. I think they were trying to go for that supply drop that they had seen. Maybe they thought there was a garrison off of that, but I think that one was just a little bit off target. Things are a little bit chaotic right now. It doesn't look as organized right now at the moment. It looks like Riot
I wonder
and...
why there's so many people. Well, let's look back at the Valley, because it looks like there's quite a few guys on defense for TriRex right now.
Not sure. Maybe that's the call. Just keep more guys back. I mean, it doesn't appear they do want to keep the E5 locked up. Judo chop. We got 3 squad leads, Jabes and Zyphrin. You know, just kind of controlling E4, E5, just up and down the river, making sure nothing comes across.
Crossing the river.
Yeah, but you know, not in force. I mean, Del Rue has probably one of the toughest jobs. I mean, he's going up against 2 full squads, maybe 3, and he's not going to get in.
3 squad leaders.
It's gonna take this group here, and it doesn't appear, other than Chartreux, but the others are kind of falling back. And I don't know if that's a call because there's just too much pressure. We have ally supplies going down on top of the radar. So they're obviously looking to build garrison. Although we do have, because we're just outside of the cap, we have 1 squad leader in Swanee. And Soap just got taken out. So is this point a really difficult point to get to? Because it just seems like there's so much cover and it's up on the top of a hill. You're defilade, you can get underneath quite easily.
A lot of places to hide.
That's what I mean. I would have thought getting off from North Pass to, what is this point? Waybach Overlook would be, you know, one of the easier things to do, you know.
No, it's not, because Wayback is on a high ground and it's set up with so many sight lines. It's just tough to get up the hill to it. You know, it's a very defendable position.
Yeah, I might have been thinking it has something to do with the, you know, the cover with the trees, but I guess not. And you know, being defilated.
There's all these open ground areas, right? Like you might get up to the meadow, but as soon as you try to cross where the trees are thin, you're toast.
So is this where the defense is drawing their line, so to speak?
More or less, yeah, it looks like.
In the valley, all right? We want to control the valley, make sure, and this from the defensive side, don't let wave after wave set up. Like, don't let Muck get a garrison. Don't let those guys pour in from that valley and get up underneath us. So I think kind of we're looking...
Looks like Muck just placed a garrison, so...
Is that right?
Right south of the house there, you see it?
Oh yeah, it's right below us right there. Sing it, baby. Can I get...
Look at that.
Take a look at it here. Oh yeah, rations.
Rations.
MREs, baby.
Oh yeah. So look, if they can keep that from being locked out, look, they know it. This little area is the fight right above. Now they haven't committed too many guys. It seems like Muck, 1 squad, and that's it.
Yeah.
You got Stupor, who's a SL. It's like a majority of them want to come up underneath.
Yeah.
So I guess is Muck like a diversionary squad out in this area up by E3?
It's your defense by offense, right? They're trying to make a push off. You're trying to push in. They just need to establish 2 fronts and put more pressure on both of them, right?
Yeah,
and they don't need to be east of the river anymore, really. I mean, once they've closed off the crossings and they have men across, they can leave, you know, maybe 1 SL in the back, and then everybody else can start trying to find a hole in the line, right? Figure out which side's weak and put more guys there and just start, you know, pushing in.
Wow, artillery just...
Yeah. Here we go. Oh,
Kibbles and
Garrison, right
bits.
on it.
Yeah. So
He
right now,
sees that,
Garrison.
Gary.
Let's go. Oh! Let's go, Jax. Get it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Jax. Now that's going to do great. I mean, that just opened the floodgates. Get that cycle. If you could cycle in squad leader, or excuse me, members into the L squad, douche, double douche, and soap. Yeah, get guys in there. Get your supplies down. Because I do believe they did lose Garrison, but man, place it right here. You have no, actually this.
One there.
Yeah, that Garrison is kind of blocking that. So I don't know. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade.
Oh, let's
Now,
look at what Cab 00 Static, the auto rifleman for DKB at the top of the hill. Looks like he's pretty deep all on his own here. And Dirty Dan the mountain.
yeah. Look, I feel like they're starting to wither. They're starting to wilt UFF under the pressure just a little bit. So it feels like they've taken the guys in defense and said, all right, let's move up to the E.
Yeah.
Let's the back line is secure. Nothing red is lit up. We've got tanks coming up. Here's the other fight. This is going to be a stalemate for most of the part. I mean, artillery needs to just get a couple timely shots. Infantry's poised. They are right there. They're on the doorstep. They just need something. They just need a mark from Jables or another squad leader. Maybe Swanee might get one. If not an artillery shot, at least smoke. Something. Get on down and dirty. Wow, was that a grenade? I hope it was a grenade. Couldn't have been artillery. Just trying to look for some more action. I love the eye in the sky, but man, let's go back to over here. It seems like this is where a majority of the fight is, the fun, the action. That's where we want to be. Fuzzy Logic putting up a beautiful, if he can get this built. Yeah, that's great. It covers the road from the west. I am a bit surprised UFR haven't come and taken Muck. He's just one squad. Right?
In a good fighting position. You know,
Yeah,
they're using their hard cover.
Yeah, but you know they're not willing to come across. Muck gets the drop on Avox. The rest of these guys are kind of just waiting back. You know, slowly. That's That's UFR artillery. Get that AT gun built? No, we're still working on that. Come on, support, get in there. We need you. I know I'm not trying to squirrel and just stay stuck in one little spot, but I'll jump over to Swanee in a minute.
Look up at radar, because that front looks like it's making some pretty good progress.
Yeah, these guys have stalled out.
These guys are just holding position.
Yeah, they just want to get that gun built. But yeah, I'm seeing the Badger Squad, Squid, Doki. Nothing but the real thing, baby. Come on. Show me, baby. Show me the real thing. Show me that thing, boy. Let me see what you got. Go, go. Where you going? Don't go that way, Doki. Don't. Found the wrong guy. Is this just probing, or are they actually working together? It seems like they're running off and... Yeah, these guys didn't materialize. So, Dirty Dan, Judo, Dub, these guys working together, covering each other, moving as a unit. Nice. Nice. OP just gets dropped. I just saw Jax takes down OP. Takes down Skywalker. Now, looks like TriRex smoke, possibly? Would make sense. You know, let's get up a little higher. I'm just doing a quick numbers check, and UFR does have the numerical lead, and they're going into fortified positions, you know, into the house, having to clear those houses out. This is where you need to stay together, stack up. Seems like a French bombing run?
Yeah.
VFR bombing run?
Check the map, see if we got a spawn point or anything.
Back defense is not bad.
Back there.
Got 3 garrisons in the sector. 1, just about 2, 3 just outside sector. Soft cap, 2 below. Yeah, they're looking solid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Interesting smoke placement, but it's really.
Oh, never mind. It's just 2.
Did they land an airhead? They must have landed an airhead.
That might be true.
That's what this was.
Why
all
else
about.
would you
they did an airhead bombing run and then smoke?
This is a well placed, if that's true. You know, well placed with hard cover to protect it, not easily grenaded.
Well, no, a few seconds here because the second wave should be hitting.
You know, I love the way teams have gone back and thought about airheads.
Second wave.
Yeah, for so long it was just those things that people just you couldn't get them off. But real smart to smoke up your area, drop it in your area where you're going to smoke up. That's just timing with the artillery and the commander.
Let's see if Chartreux, who just went out the bottom of your camera.
Yeah, he's right
see
below
if we
me.
can get his outpost ready to go here. If we can get the squad refreshing on their spawn.
Yeah,
There's a third wave off the airhead. Nice healthy wave this time.
Yeah, Snyder,
I
can he
think they're
get a
gonna get
grenade?
a full 4, but
Yeah, that MG right here, wing,
Viking.
call them wing. I mean, these guys, they're shooting into the smoke, but
Yeah, they don't know where they
Yeah.
need to shoot.
look
you
at
know?
this.
And
It's
this
a
is
whiteout.
a lot of smoke. This is beautiful.
Hey, go big or go home, man. Jesus.
Look at your work, artilleryman. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, man.
Well,
That's awesome, man.
looks like Schindler found that airhead and took out before the 4th wave, but we have a nice healthy supply of infantry now.
Sounds
on
like a
this
bombing
outpost.
run for Axis, perhaps. And it is, but it's not. Oh, it's on the point. Hey, way back. I'm going to stick over here. I mean, unless they flash. They do have a competing airhead.
They're doing the same tactic.
Yeah.
I
However,
think,
UFR
they're
does
starting
have
to
the
lose
advantage.
it. So now the momentum is in UFR's favor.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Unless
sticking here.
Buck Snapper and all our defensemen can quickly clear out this outpost. I think they only have the outpost. I think they cleared up the other squad leader who came in before he could get his down.
Now that the airhead probably has been neutralized, it's up to the squad leads to make sure OPs stay up. and get those squads cycled in and out for supplies.
Yeah. Oh, and they're flickering the 4th as well. Yeah, they need to start this cap race off. It's only one OP. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Well,
keep it cool.
You know, it did what it was supposed to do. Look, Muck and everybody else had to come back. They had to respect the airhead.
TriRex progress. Look at this.
Yeah, they had to pull back.
It's gonna go like this until that OP goes down. I think it's just gonna keep teetering.
This is what happens now. Now that you've flexed that back point for UFR, those guys up top right here where Muck was fighting need to take those areas back, not deny Muck and his squad the ability to get back in there, because they still have guys up in and around that airhead. Got to pinch them now. This is their chance, and we're starting to see it. They're starting to come down off these hills.
Yeah, and we have some really good back and forth on this cap progress. It's like a very slow start to a cap race.
Yeah, Sushi coming down. I'm just going to pull the map. I'm looking one squad lead in Mock, Pug. They do have Garrison, so they're really serious. They got to make it happen. Okay, OP's going up. We have 2 squad leads. We're just going to run with my guy here. Oh, we were.
Again, this cap race just keeps going back and forth. TriRex is in the lead again, though.
Yeah,
so.
they are. This is where the communication from the front attack and the back line have to be in sync. They have to trust one another.
Yeah.
And I tell you, anything that goes over about 30%. Once we hit the 3rd pep, I'm gonna slide over there. I know, because I don't want to jump over there and then have a big spawn wave come in and I'm back and forth with the camera. But I think they'll all redeploy back there. Usually there's a big spawn wave.
Yeah,
I mean, I just saw a bunch just spawning right there.
There's a lot of blue on that hill. They're half capped now.
All right, let's go up. Let's just see. I think
a lot of smoke too. Holy.
Yeah, buddy. They have contested.
Big garrison wave.
Yeah, man.
Big garrison wave just contested that out.
Yeah, what do we...
TriRex needs to get up there now if they want a hope in hell in holding this.
They have contested.
Do they have a garrison unlocked close to the point right now?
Who's
or
they?
Is it still locked out?
Who's they?
TriRex.
TriRex is locked.
Yeah, it's still locked out. But they have a lot of outposts.
Yeah, but you need that garrison. The push will inevitably fail.
Yeah.
Unless garrisons are open.
Yeah.
But the teams are taking their shots now. I mean, this is a scrim. You want to try out some new things. I mean, to win a scrim but not practice something or test your guys, I don't know. It's kind of defeats the purpose of a scrimmage. Winning is nice, but it's just really to test, tactics or people. You don't get any points, for winning a scrim.
Wow, it looks like Soap just dropped all 4 of those guys.
Dirty Soap.
That was pretty impressive.
Filthy. Look at this peeker. Look at him. Damn it, Soap. McGilla Gorilla Killer. Wow. And the OP gets dusted up. Man, we're like the Bad News Bears, man. Every time we get in on them, man.
You need to start doing close-ups to the UFR and let's get this game rolling.
Maybe. So looking at the time, we're approaching the halfway mark, 45 being the mid. We've been fighting over this, North Pass, way back overlook for quite a while. And I guess recently we just saw, some legitimate threats. TriRex tried its shot, almost cracked it, and then just before that, we saw Airhead out by the factory building here on North Pass. But I do like the new meta that they're using, which is smoke up the airheads. I mean, it makes a whole lot of sense to do that. You know, so let me ask you this hypothetical, Pat. What if, right? Which saying you're playing and you're starting to realize, you know, you might be overmatched gun to gun. Do you draw your enemy in, you know, and then try and counter them somehow, like get them to feel like, yeah, you guys can take this point, draw them off of back defense, and then hit them with a bombing airhead. Like, how do you, when you have, you know, maybe not the skill to compete, or you don't feel like, you know, it's going your way today?
You need to combine your arms and rely on making an artillery screen that is ahead of your squad. And that way you just move and take the ground and let the artillery do the killing for you. Just mark it out, let it hit a few shots, move into it, mark a new one.
So with that being said,
Creep it
I mean,
up.
we found a new meta for airheads. Now, when are teams going to employ different strategies to keeping their artillery online? I've seen people leave tanks there, recon tanks, just to run around and deal with OPs, and, you know, because you can take pictures, right, with the recon, so you can find where this enemy recon is taking your guys off the guns. I mean,
Yeah, and usually, I mean, the picture is big enough range that it's gonna, like, if they're hitting you, they're usually within a couple 100 meters, you know, so you can easily find out where they are, run them out, kill them, and then, you know, just drive up to the outpost and you're done. But, I mean, there's a lot of strategies, you know, some teams use just an AT guy to sit in the back, so if they come up with a tank or a vehicle, you can just pop it. Some teams, you know, will keep an extra squad leader in the back, or they'll have a tanker stay back, a solo tanker, just guard it. There's a few different strategies for it.
Dirty Dan, Caboose, the real thing, Judo Chop making their way up. This is the back of the point by radar tower, am I correct? Is that it back there?
Yeah, it's the south side of the way back overlook.
So maybe if instead of Muck's team pushing into the D3 and forcing them to fight basically in sector and having them count toward the cap, perhaps they can draw them out and kill them in the E while D and the rest of these guys get up underneath. I'm just thinking of ways to bait your opponent into, you know, coming out of their defensive spots, because I'm not sure. Like, these guys right below us here are in the soft cap. You know, if you could somehow draw them out over the line.
Yeah. You just have to have enough guys on defense that when that many cross into the soft cap, you're not being out-capped, right? So keep 2 or 3 MGs in the strong point, and then, you know, your 4 or 5 more on the soft cap to pull back.
Sure.
And when they have 20 guys come in, it's going to be able to still balance it out, you know?
Yeah, I guess there's 2 methods. I mean, you can just try and go right through your opponent, and it's going to be tough for as good a shooters as they are. They're already in their positions. They're proning. They're just bushwookie.
Oh, and there's a tank on
trees.
the road just under the 2 for UFR. If you go right up to the road, you'll see the tank. You will, I promise.
Where?
You're going straight at him.
This is him right here.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's it? Toxic and
76.
older.
Yeah, this is the kind of engagements I was talking about. These long range, really hidden, dug in tank positions.
Teams are afraid to lose their tanks on a map like this. Now, interesting, they wouldn't go to the APC strategy of just getting bodies, you know, in the cap, because that tank hasn't been killing much. It's just pretty much staying and waiting. I've seen it on Siegfried where, you know, they're constantly launching HE rounds on potential garrisons and you know, suppressing all types of infantry, but they're just sitting back waiting for something to come at them.
I'm looking at his shots landing. They're landing between Axon and Supervon. He's just probing the trees with his HE. There's another one. That's the tank.
So all this is HE
That's how I
rounds.
noticed them, was seeing the shots scream in, right? You can see that tracer.
So I guess the hardest thing is to not lose your cool, lose your patience, and just say, you know, yeet, let's go. I ain't waiting anymore. I want this 4th point. I guess don't get too fixated on the point. Focus on the win. I mean, I don't know. I think the 3 keep a skeleton crew and send more guys up underneath Waybach. Because you could just see a majority of the team for UFR is sitting here waiting. Right now it's an imbalance. I mean, you've got basically 1 squad, 2 squads, and it looks like UFR might have 3 or more. So just a pure numbers game. And then if you get some kills, I think this is where it has to happen underneath. Not only that, I don't think these guys are like Little White over here. I don't think he's engaging like tanks. Jump on Little White for a minute. Oh, by MG. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. See, this is where, I mean, when you get this much freedom to run around, I mean, what Muck and those guys are doing in the 3, that's the shitty, you know, sweaty work. I mean, he's shooting people in the backs of their heads. Lil White is just, he's loving life right now. You know, if Little White can just hold the trench area, because you know the MG wants to go right back in there.
Yeah.
And there's
He just needs to get around this barbed wire to get in there. You know?
Yeah, just
start dominating.
Just kind of sit and wait. You're already in the cap. Now, if you can,
Oh, he might even find this garrison on his way.
That's what I was gonna say, man. You could just sit back in there and just find things.
There's the garrison right there.
Accidentally just ran into a garrison. Just so yeah, garrison just direct the west. I mean, that's what he should be doing. Little White should be just pinging those garrisons, locking them out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna find this. Look at him come.
Yeah, he's
coming a little closer.
You got what is the distance in order to hear garrison? Is it 15 meters?
To hear it, it's 15 meters or 20 meters. 20 meters if you hear it. You lock it out at 15 meters and you light it up at 50.
Let's go, Lil White. He sees it now. Takes out OP. Yeah. Oh, man, we going to get the boom up for you. If you don't get boom first.
No.
You'll be back, Lil White.
So close, but he's staying alive to get it marked.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He's telling us.
Yeah. Oh, he's not hitting redeploy until whoever his SL is. He's getting information back to the SL. Hey, man, mark my body. Garrison is right there.
Oh, looks like on Zip just took out the SL. There's a mark. There we go.
It's his turn. It's your turn, buddy. Yeah, it's been marked by Commander. Commander has now marked.
You know, Unzip has one chance here. He has one opportunity.
One opportunity. Oh my God. Dude,
it's gone.
Dude, I got the perfect thing for that. Oh my goodness, I
we'll
totally
wait.
missed it. Yeah, we'll wait. One more time. We're gonna sit here and wait. Come on, there's nobody left. Oh man, nothing. All right. But that's the play.
At least they know it's there. Artillery's gonna start hitting it.
True. Now,
at least they can stop people from leaving, you know, until someone gets there.
Dirty Dan's in the area, Squid, but yeah, they're surrounded. Yeah, there's just too many bodies. Seems like there's enough going on up here. Jabe's in the squad. Is it Reamstar or Memestar?
Meme star, I guess. Yeah.
Dirty Dan. Let's go, Dirty Dan. Yo, Meme Star getting up on top of the bunker. I like that positioning. Grenade.
Dirty Dan shovels the air in front of him.
Heal it. Meme goes dead. Yeah, not much to talk about now. Let's get up. Superman up and away. Here we go. We got anything? This is like, did they come to like an agreement? Like this would be a gentleman's game. We're gonna play with guns, just guns. Not too much artillery, but and a little bit of tanks.
Locked in, you know. There's artillery and tanks taking angles. It's tough to gain ground. You know, it doesn't look like much from up here, but down there.
Oh, I know.
Right.
But you know, Lil White, I think, is showing the way in. I mean, if one guy is able to penetrate that deep and into the sector or the cap, I mean, he was out by attack mark where Xmas has his, and that's where Garrison is. Look at this. They drove they drove an APC. How the hell? Oh my God, that must have took 10 minutes to get over there at least.
They're just slowly setting up for being able to do a blitz. Now, here's something that I think that I'm not sure. I have to test this, but I've seen half tracks decay, and I think they decay if they're in a locked sector.
What is it? A
Like
pull
an
down,
enemy
like
locked
a
sector.
10-minute, like a transport or a supply truck kind of deal?
I don't know if it's the same time or longer, but I've seen them decay. I just don't know how long it takes or what the parameters are. I think that it would make sense if it just decays in a locked sector. And then that way, if it's in an unlocked sector, it's acting as a garrison. But as soon as it doesn't act as a garrison, it's just a rotting vehicle.
You know, we've been looking at this one line more or less for the last, I'm going to say, 45 minutes, it seems. And they're just trying to get up Talk, Star, Dub, James. They're all, I mean, just...
You know, I might be wrong. Sorry. I'm looking at your 10 minutes ago, and they already had the half track back there. So it's been there for 10 minutes, at least.
That's your fault. You missed that. No, I'm kidding. You're the co-pilot. You're the co-pilot. How'd you miss that? No, I'm messing with you, dude. Now, UFR, are you just saying, all right, guys, let's just dig in and let's take our chance at the end. We're not going to get too many chances. We shot our shot on the airhead. Didn't come out in our favor. Let's just stack everything for the last, 15, 20 minutes, and let's push, and see if we can sneak one out. Because they've been content with just playing that defensive role.
Yeah.
And is TriRex going to get impatient and say, all right, screw it, man. I'm not happy with 3-2. I want a 4-1. So let me see what. I mean, Jabil's got dropped as squad lead, and they have like the Congo line going straight up. There's just too many. The wide flank. Oh! Now look at what we got here. We got 3, 4, 5 squad leaders. Am I shitting myself? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a big push.
1,
And
2,
they have a tank all the way up
3,
there.
4.
Oh man,
God?
we're seeing.
No
This looks
Soren.
like they're
What
gearing
the?
up for a pretty serious attack. I don't know.
Here's
This
your-
is a lot.
Get your
I
tank
think
up
they're
there.
gonna go for a double trade here.
Forget snipers. We're just gonna take our artillery, our recon tank, and just shell HE. This is what I like. Oh, Del Rue gets the drop on double douche.
Oh my God, so many squad leaders.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
OP's up. Let's go.
Yeah, this
Come on.
is this where you're doing the flop where you're saying, okay, you got 5
Well, so
squad leads.
Jabel's squad pulls their forces there. The other 5 squad leaders sneak in behind them. They get all their OPs up, and then everybody just redeploys to the new OPs.
Yeah, that's
And they
sick.
push
1,
through.
2, 3, 4, 5 SLs. And where exactly are we? We're behind in C5. Garrison, or excuse me, OPs are placed, you know? You know, these guys,
Oh, one squad leader. Sorry. You go ahead.
I was going to say, you've got 2 squad leads left. I mean, their OPs are up, so they will be a constant threat. I think if they can get out of that, you know, torn up, destroyed wooden area, this is where you want to be. You want to be behind your enemy. Basically, I guess that garrison's still there. Wherever Able is, and garrison mark, I believe, is somewhere out on ping. So, right, they're about 250 meters. They're 250
artillery
meters.
is still pinning that garrison down. That's fantastic. Look at it go.
We have an SL just spun up. Is that it? Oh, is that?
Oh, that's just a garrison. It was just a couple of guys. Looks
Jesus.
like HP. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. I think that they were across the border a little bit. They just didn't go quite deep enough. They just passed it.
Squid, you didn't hear it, man. Here. Look at them.
Well.
Look at them. They're literally 50 meters. Now Crunker's on the hunt.
Two outposts. That's a pretty decent force if they can hit this up. Get a garrison up there, and they're gonna disrupt some pretty serious disruption for UFR in the backline. This looks like they're gonna be ready to do.
You know, switching up your tactics. You've been going into the same wall. That wall's pretty hard, you know, and keep crushing into it.
Yeah, Muck squad is still just holding fast at this compound. They haven't given them an inch this whole time.
Yeah, I think they gave each other a nice big hug after this. Jesus. So I'm going to sit there and watch. I'm going to wait for this guy right here to see if he can get a bunch of guys to dump into his squad. You know, and I'm thinking, are they far enough? Yeah, they can actually put a garrison. Just dump supplies on those OPs.
Yeah.
So a little over an hour in, and 28 minutes remain. 20, 26, whatever. Patience and timing, I think that's what TriRex is learning. Patience and timing. Just get it all set up. Come in, drop the supplies, and just have multiple squad leaders do that. Keep OPs up, and then pop all 3 garrisons at once and just go crazy. Try and get in amongst the trees. Wonder if that tank is still up the road. Yeah, he hasn't moved. He's just covering the top flank. He'll be there the whole entire match. He's not going anywhere. Now, Squid, did he just get the... Oh, he's coming for the satchel, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Squid.
Oh,
You got it, baby.
Here we go. Defend it. Defend it. Come on, Squid.
Take only,
Come on.
Fan.
Yes.
He's got one more to
Okay,
kill. He's got Toxic.
Here comes the guy.
Get up, Squid!
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun,
4,
dun, dun,
3.
dun, dun.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaboom!
Booyakasha. That was nice.
Yeah, good job.
Hey, nice. That was great. Good job.
Let's get some hype in chat for that tank set. That was good.
Well, listen, man. Now that that tank, that 76, is not in that area, push your position. TriRex, go for it, right? I mean, get up that hill now. Dewani, or Swanee, I call him Dewani. Stoop, Muck, 3 squad leads. That's potentially 18 guys. You can just rush up that hill now. Now the tanks aren't. And honestly, I would get an engineer, because you know that guy's going to rinse and repeat. He's going to be right back to the same spot. Place a landmine or something over there. They rehearse the strategies. Like, you park tank here. Yeah. Now, does this back flank ever materialize into anything? I know the dudes had their OPs up. Let me just see. This is the back end looking east. So, Swanee. Well, Garrison, where we said they should have put it before. Pep, look, it's between the D and the E.
Perfect. I just saw a huge wave from UFR come in on that Garrison in the woods that we spotted earlier, and it looks like artillery stopped hitting the Garrison, and that's where this huge defensive wave came from.
You know, I like the way UFR has been playing defense. You know, they don't overextend. I don't know if they set out to play for the, you know, for the 3-2, or maybe they're just patiently biding their time. But it's getting close to go time. You gotta, you know, they say either you're gonna shit or get off the pot. It's time to go. You know, I think they make that call within the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or less. Start really pushing guys forward, getting garrisons, at least potential garrisons, up in places.
Hey, is that half track still alive?
The
Back in their
halfie?
HQ?
Yeah.
So I guess they don't rot. I don't know.
There you go. See, this is a learning experience for you boys and girls at home. They don't time out. No, seriously, you wouldn't know that unless you actually.
Yeah, you gotta get in.
Yeah. Sure as hell don't tell you in the patch notes. Come on, Stoop.
Duper.
Stupid. Gorilla. Killer.
Oh,
All
look
right,
at Cab on the left side of your screen.
I gotta get
pretty
mucked.
close to that Garrison
Nick
location.
Slacker.
We got a big Garrison play.
You know where you
over at
are,
Cab in
baby.
the back. I know it.
You in the jungle. Let's go, Mick. Man, I hope he knows where he's going. Because I have no idea, man.
He just got his map open.
All that way to get your head blown off. Golly.
Let's have a look at the Garrison they had in the back again, because I saw some blue around it. And we still have an attack marker on it.
Yeah, no, the back push didn't work. You got to be silent like a fart, man. Nobody hears you, man. So, hey, okay, look. The hit squad's
Kill
showing
switch.
up.
Kill switch is
This,
gonna get the Garrison.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, he's not. Oh my
He's got a
God.
buddy though.
Oh, and he
He's got
loses
a
his
buddy.
arm. Get that trigger
Got a
on.
buddy. Can someone give him a hand?
That was so gangster. Double D. Let's get it, baby.
Double douche, you have one chance.
Double D.
You have one shot at this.
Double D's in your face. Come on,
one
baby.
Opportunity.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's get it, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
There you go.
Yeah, baby. So now, does that free up anything? Hell yeah, it does. Party in the C column. Let's go.
Yeah, they're surrounding it slowly. Now we still know they have a garrison south in the forest in the first sector, the one that they just barely bypassed. I don't know if it's still there, but
yeah, keep
I
flanking.
think
though.
that we'll find out in a minute if we see a whole bunch of bodies coming from that direction.
You know, the moment you drop an enemy garrison, they're coming on a hunt. Just keep flanking, man. Have them out, you know, on a goose chase. Be a nice time bombing run if they can get one. Commander takes out the SL. Does he get anything else with that? What else you get with that combo? You get a OP with that? Nope. Now H has marked something else. Is that another garrison? No. That's
Look around the wood pile.
That's a
I'll
stump.
look around the wood pile.
Okay. Wood pile. Nothing.
Both sides of the road. Yeah, maybe nothing.
Yeah.
Where is it on the map?
Fake news. I don't know.
Huh.
Whew. So I think TriRex is all right. Let's go for it, man. They're getting up on top. They're getting up on top of hill. Takahara, Stupor. Me, like all the guys. Muck's like, dude, I'm out of that valley down there, dude. Need better detail.
You were right. You said it would happen in the next 10 minutes, and you were right.
Yeah, it has to go. Otherwise, you know, what are we doing here? You know, try new shit. Now, if these guys can make enough noise, if the mythical legend himself can get it going. Come on, legend. They're not going to come to you, baby. Go get them. Come on, myth. No, I don't know. Maybe he's just holding back defense, just waiting for...
Riddle is just flickering. They got a numbers game happening.
That's what he was waiting for. He said, like, I saw people spawning in. Here's another damn garrison. Dun, 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 dun.
Come on.
Let's
Come
go.
on, guys. Let's go. Do it.
Del
Yes.
Rod's
Oh.
like, you may not pass.
Where's the artillery?
I don't
Where's the
know, man.
artillery?
But, man, this guy's it's a
We
big
got
time
cap
kill.
progress starting.
Yep,
Let's go.
airhead. Why not?
Airhead
Just because you
coming
can.
down.
And a
Start
bombing
getting that
run.
with
Just
artillery,
because.
and you take this point.
Yeah, I'm
If
going to
they
stand
can
right
get that
above
area.
this. Here it is. This is the direction it's going. Let's get over. Oh, it's going to land right on these poor guys. Right here. Here it is. Oh, it's going to miss them just barely. We're right on top.
Why aren't they calling it already? Oh, bombing run?
Yeah, yeah.
No, offensive bombing run.
No, that's offensive, brother. Oh, is that dual?
It is. There's a second bombing run coming. Hold on. What's the time on that one? What's the time on that one?
I don't know.
That's
like,
not hitting yet.
that ran through.
Was that it?
That was it. That was it, my guy. And airhead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Dun,
Cab
dun,
is about
dun.
to...
Uh-oh, big spawn.
Go
This
up
was
against
that
all
garrison
those
they tried to
guys.
get that, I forget guy's name. Man, what the heck was his name?
They need artillery on it. They need artillery.
Del
That's
Rue.
what artillery's for.
Del Rue saved that garrison just to give them an opportunity to even have a chance at defending. And look, if they can somehow hold off, this is the pivotal point. If they can somehow hold off this push,
Yeah. Oh, see, double douche
midpoint.
looks like he's gonna make it in on the
Midpoint.
garrison.
midpoint, man.
Here we go. Double douche dismantling the garrison, or did he just run through it? No, he's taking it out now.
Axis
Now-
is
now they
still
just gotta clean
capping.
them up.
TriRex are still
Huge
getting
cap
it.
progress too.
Let's go,
Middle doesn't
boys.
matter.
Allied bombing run.
Shit. Oh, look at that bombing run.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God.
They ran right into it. Oh
I've
my God.
fallen, and I can't get
Both
up.
squad leaders
Oh,
are still
that's
up,
gonna
though, so
hurt.
That's good.
Wow. What a crazy ass
cap
bombing
progress,
run.
though.
Commander, I have to shout you out. Oh, I don't know who you are, darn it. I can't tell you.
Oh, they got their cap progress back, but that bombing run halted their cap progress for a second.
Yeah, midpoint.
They need to get another garrison.
Midpoint is contested. Yeah, it does look like it's going to go 4-1. Getting this scoreboard ready. Less than 15 seconds, I'm going to say. What is coming up? Not enough. They're heavy. They're heavy in the strong point. Dirty Dan is in his building, peeking everybody, and this is about to be official. Boom. There it is.
And now we should see people redeploying to that half track.
Oh,
and starting
right
to
on.
take that last point.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Let's go with the 5-0. Cap progress started. There's no one spawning in that HQ.
You
we
gotta
got
be
the
shitting
commander
me.
back there with his support. Let's see what they can do.
Woo! Dun. Oh, the big ass. They had their.
Yeah.
Hey, they were smart.
Get that
they were
half
smart.
track going. Sirius is in the strong point, saying there's fucking no one here. Let's get that half track popped.
Yeah, but
He's gonna say the infantry's all running the wrong way. They're all going on the offensive.
Well, you know what? I don't think they really even understand what's going on behind them. I mean, why would they?
Yeah.
They wouldn't think a freaking half track is sitting on their last point. Who would? I wouldn't. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but hey, taken care of, and I guess now UFR is going to find out what it's like to have to get up on this hill.
Yep.
They've been sitting pretty. You know, the last 14 minutes might be painful. I mean, you want to make this a 3-2.
Yeah, they're up with their back against a wall right now.
Like a rock.
You know, I'm not seeing any kind of south pressure from UFR. They're all up in the north in that one garrison. That's a bad trap to fall into.
Yep.
And it is quite literally an uphill battle for them right now. So they need to get some presence in the south.
Yeah, I'm going to go move further up to the push. I mean, look, it's light.
Look at all the squad leaders that just came in on that half track too. Double Deuce, Swanee.
Got 3, 4.
Got
yeah, it looks
another
like 4.
one just came in.
Yeah, man. I guess they feel confident. I mean, they do have back garrisons. 1, 2, 3. A third just went up by Muck, although contested.
And look, they have a garrison set up with the half track as well. So you've got
is that right?
double. Yeah,
oh my God, double Dirty Dan, douchey, filthy. How dare you?
Now they just need an airhead in the top, like in the north corner, and it's like over.
What I just want to know what this guy's doing. He's on a suicide mission. I knew you. He's like, you know what? Yeet, let's do it.
They're camping the garrison thinking, oh, we got this. And then look at the half track just popped with 6 more troops. And it's contested. Here we go. Let's go.
Flexing the last point.
Let's go. Oh, man. Get all those outposts going.
Yeah, these guys are like, how the in hell are these guys pushing our last point? That's going to buy... That APC is going every time that, you know, the backline defense is like, yeah, all right, we got them, guys. All of a sudden, next spawn wave in, it's going back. It's crazy.
We're flickering on the way back approach, though.
Look, UFR is all in on that 4th point. If they get beat down, if UFR gets beat down on that 4th point, and they get a mass redeploy back, and I'm saying TriRex gets a mass redeploy on APC, I think we start to see our 5-0. So
yeah, move closer to it because I think we're just out of range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have a good push.
So if this somehow can get neutralized, which is Not looking good. And I do see. Oh,
Okay,
those are
maybe a
supplies.
bombing run. Maybe. We don't know. They might get back capped though. This could be an interesting turnaround.
Yeah,
if they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
careful.
You know, it's
Getting
kinda,
overly confident.
It's like putting your hand in the cookie jar, man. Sometimes, you know, you see that 5-0. I thought like TriRex did this to
If you miss your
AD.
opportunity, it's easy to overextend, and
They're not gonna let.
get punished.
They're not gonna let. TriRex is not gonna let what happened to 82nd AD happen to them. They were 4-1, pushing the last point, and they're like, you know what? No. We learned from that one. Wait, were you there for that cast? I think you were, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
82nd, and they were 4-1, and they were capping the last point on SME.
And then they took
And then
it back
they
the other
came
way?
back. Yeah, came back and eventually won it in the last like 10 minutes of the match. I think it was 3-2. Hospice was the strong point.
Yeah, I do remember that. I was on that. That was with the double satchel.
Yeah, the double satchel, right. Gorilla, Magilla,
Yeah.
Corilla, Chinchilla, Killa.
Oh, here's a good cap progress on way back.
Yeah, now that's
Approach.
not. What is this? What is these? Those are OPs. That's
Los es los?
Los. I don't know. I just don't know. I see supplies 50. Well, you Gary. Wow, can they close the show with 10 minutes? They might be able to do it. They might. Now that's Garrison, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, 2 squad
Way too
leaders. Sushi.
It could be a half track, but it's pretty frequent.
That's Gary.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry.
Garrison.
Yeah, I guess whenever you see more than one squad leader pop up, you know it's a Gary. So 50% cap. Now the killer's coming in. Yeah. That's when you tell Recon, hey guys, get in a regular
Come
squad.
on, guys. Yeah. Everybody in the sector, let's go.
Party up in here. Let's go.
See, and this is when you want to be redeploying, because they just had, that's their last garrison wave as long as they keep momentum, right? So you have to beat them into the zone. As soon as you're second to spawn in, now you've got the issue, right? So you just need to get more outposts up and continue shifting weight into it.
Ugh, they contested. Hey, I hope, you know, for UFR, man, they can somehow fight this and resist, because the pressure is just getting heavier and heavier. They can't leave. They cannot leave now. Now they contest. They have to basically beat gun to gun a TriRex team that's all in for this last point, because I don't think they're feeling like we got enough back garrisons. We're gonna go all in. We're gonna get this 5.
Yeah. Let's see more.
Yeah, but
Here we go.
they're moving it again. Now where's everybody
They're just
else?
slowly getting closer.
Yeah, and it's not even a full. I'm looking at numbers. It looks like still more people are in defense on Overlook than there are in.
Yeah, they need to get up. Shift into S squad. Shift into all those squads. Get all those guys, all 18. Get in there. You know, reinforce with an air. Do they still have the half track's
No,
gone?
it's gone.
Now, okay?
It's dead.
Yeah.
It's gone. Nothing left. No, artillery is still on guns. I don't know. Are they able to hit approach,
No.
or are they just staying on defense?
No,
I don't
it's
even
way
know what
back,
they're doing.
yeah.
Sorry
Way
about
back
that.
Overlook is as far as they can go, pretty much.
Yeah, man, I'm about to hit the bell.
We may see an all-in defense wave
They better do it,
in
son.
just a few seconds by that garrison on the left side.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That-
not really
that
an all-in
was OP.
defense, but it's enough. Well, that was the commander came in on its garrison.
Okay, yeah. Just gonna hang right here.
Oh, I don't think TriRex is committing enough to it.
Yeah, they wanna. Come
They
on,
want
boys.
to.
You're right there. It's like,
Kill that squad leader, goes back blue. I mean, oh no, not anymore. Uh-oh, he's gonna burn the outpost.
yeah, this is huge right here.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. This is not enough for TriRex. So now I think, at this point,
6 minutes. Go for it. Why not? You can't lose.
Yeah.
I don't think. Come on. they're not going to just say, okay, let's leave this fifth final point and go for the fourth point. They're going to stick around, especially when you've already been pressed 50+% on your last. What are the rest of the guys doing? Are they moving in? Yeah, Stupor. Snyder is going back.
We only
to
have
defense.
the one outpost left though, and only now we're getting Charlie up to build a garrison on the front. You know, like I think it's taken too long. They had this huge opportunity with a garrison and a half track. Once they had half cap, right? If you get up to like 45% capped, and everybody on defense redeploys and lets them start a cap race, and then you all deploy on offense, they're gonna have half their forces deploy on defense and get into the soft cap, realize they need more, and by the time that next wave comes, your whole team is already there and taking control of the strong point. So, like, they have one garrison wave left as long as you continue to cap, right? Every 40 seconds. So if you respawn at 45, takes you 20 seconds, you come in on the next wave, and then that's it. Your wave is ahead of theirs.
Yeah, I get, it sounds great. Putting it in practice, I guess that's where the difficulty is. Making that call.
If you miss your window, then if you do it too late, you basically give up your point, and so it's a high risk, but it's the only way to really 100% shift momentum in that direction.
Let's just, I'm going to pull the map one last time. I do think they pulled the dogs off. I don't know if that's a respect thing and say, hey, you know what? Or man, I don't know.
They have no way of continuing pressure. They have no garrisons up in the front. They can't. It's, they missed their opportunity and they lost all their spawn points. So they just have to play defensively now. 2.5 minutes. All in defense.
So it's almost a lock for TriRex, unless some disastrous type shit happens in the next 2 minutes and 23 seconds. That is Court Frank bombing run. It might help them on this push right here because it cleared a path. Jump in this.
Yeah, they've got in pretty close.
Shot me in the ass.
Yeah, it's officially too late for them to bring this back to a 3-2 win, but UFR might still bring it back to a 3-2 loss.
Yeah, everything is
and
about
just prove that they have the mettle
respect,
to go toe-to-toe 90 minutes.
I mean, look, they're playing against a team that automatically qualified to be in the main stage. Didn't even have to get or fight their way in. So, they want to show, hey, listen, we didn't just get this position because we've been around. We're actually pretty damn good. So 3-2 would go a long way.
I see a tank next to Muck Slacker or MC Slacker.
Out.
I don't know which tank it is though. It's on the road just below him.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's one of the Axis tanks.
Yeah, it's one of ours. Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger, yeah. Wow.
Just
if you push your tanks up across the river, I don't think you're gonna lose this point.
Yeah, that's basically where they had to take out the 76. 76 was basically in this position the whole entire time, but he was facing the opposite direction, killing everything in E3. So 45 seconds remain. I mean, it's feeling like GG soon. We know it's GG, but I mean, we'll be 3-2.
Yeah, that looks for sure like GG. I mean, unless something miraculous happens, like a last-second bombing run comes over and wipes all the blue out of the strong point.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that.
And I hit the lottery tomorrow, and I quit my job and play full-time Hell Let Loose and become caster for a living. So there it is. 10 more seconds. This is it. Impressive. I mean, I think TriRex was happy to get back out here and get this W. So, yeah. Nice job, TriRex. Boom, boom, boom. How about that dub?
This is officially a TriRex game.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm impressed.
They lost yesterday to a really game 116 on Utah. They showed them. I mean, they showed TriRex a little wrinkle to their game 116 yesterday and how to suppress artillery, and I guess they got 5-0'd, I think, in about an hour and 10. So this is nice to follow up. Tough loss yesterday. Had a nice win today. So anyway, we got time. Just pull back. We'll take a look at numbers, see who did what. So Sneaky, our commander, 75, a very efficient 75. He was in there probably in the HUD, most of the HUD. Yeah, the HUD. We'll call it the HUD.
He's building garrisons. Look at this, 3,700 support score.
We call him the man on fire. He runs everywhere. 2,500. Jesus, Jable squad. They were on defense most of the time. Yeah, they got a lot of great defensive points. Our recon unit, they were solid. Look at those numbers. That was the reason why we weren't hearing artillery. Voltaire and Luminol. Jesus.
That's pretty serious.
Jesus. Got Stope, Gorilla, Sheesh. Taka. Taco's 700. That right.
Yeah.
Another 100, you get the free steak knives. What else? Tankers? Get you any love today? Artillery? Soap is usually artillery. They let him shoot the gun today. The little one, not the big gun. And Swanee, he was squad leading. So overall, solid victory. Well played all around. So I think they'll take this information and pop out. Let's get back into booth. Now, Pep, did I just do this to you again? What? Oh,
sorry, no, that was my fault.
I'm always thinking I've messed you up, but this was your fault, man. Don't hang that one on me, brother.
My apologies.
You always make me nervous when I'm like, where is this dude? What's he doing, man? Anyway, so an impressive win on Hürtgen Forest, 4-1 TriRex. I think they got that work in they wanted to on a Sunday, prep work for I guess the next round. We're going to have the drawing. I don't know how it's working, but I know that we're going to know who's playing who. There's only 16 teams left. But also, on a side note, there are 3 other matches being played today to determine who goes on to that main stage. Phoenix won yesterday. They're heading off. But there are 3 other matches that as soon as we finish up here and wrap it up, I'm looking forward to hopping on the other casts and seeing who did what. But overall, I thought TriRex, they did the job. They played well. They stuck to the plan. I mean, I wouldn't say there was anything too flashy, but efficient, solid, consistent play. I mean, that's what you need going into the main stage. You don't want to try anything new, right? And lose potentially on some new tactic you guys came up with. So I think
I would have liked to have seen more commitment on their half track at the end to get the 5-0 because they had
nothing to lose.
They just didn't have. They had 3 OPs in the back. They needed 4, maybe 5, and they needed to really start letting them cap race that 4th point and commit to that 5-0.
Yeah, definitely something for them to look at. I mean, you want to always draw something from whatever match you're playing. You want to be able to pick something out that you can work on because there's always something you could have done better. That's one thing I would point out, like you said. But other than that, I'm happy. Good stuff. Looking forward to next week when we get the real deal stuff. Now the kind of win or go home type stuff. It's not a play in. It's either you win or we'll see you at the next seasonal. So, closing remarks, Pep.
Yeah, don't forget to follow Gadarian. And subscriptions coming soon.
LLL, there it is right there. HLL.
Show him some love.
HLL Gadarian, that's the one right there.
HLL Gadarian. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Hell yeah. You guys enjoy hey, get on the rest of those casts, man. Get on those seasonal casts. I'm going to do that literally as soon as we end this stream, man. So you guys have a great rest of your day, afternoon, whatever it is on your end. See you later.